Welcome to Mixed Operations. For this skill, you're going to need to remember one or two things from the previous skills. First of all, you need to remember bed mass, okay? Bed mass. So first you saw the brackets and the exponents, then the division or multiplication from left to right, then the addition and subtraction from left to right. So here we're going to have to do this multiplication first. So if you remember, 3 over 5 plus 1 times 3 over 2 times 4. So you always have to check first to see if anything can reduce. In this question, nothing reduces, so you don't have to worry about that. Okay. So then this becomes 3 over 5 plus 1 times 3 is 3 over 2 times 4 is 8. And then now you have to find the lowest common denominator. So you're going to put 5 and 8 into a prime factorization, and nothing works, so then our lowest common denominator is 1 times 5 times 8. 1 times 5 times 8, which is just 40. Okay, so you're going to multiply this by 5, and this by 5, and this by 8, and this by 8. So the denominator for both of them is 40. So this is 24 over 40 plus 15 over 40. And this becomes 39 over 40. Okay, that's it for that one. Okay, so now let's look at this question. So first we're going to have to go from left, and then we're going to do the right. Okay, so first we're going to multiply 4 over 7 times 21 over 8, 4 over 7 times 21 over 8. And if you remember cross-reducing, you can reduce this to a 1 and this to a 3, right? Because 7 goes into 7 one time, and 7 goes into 21 3 times. Then you can reduce this to a 1 and this to a 2, because 4 goes into 4 one time and into 8 2 times. So this becomes 1 over 1 times 3 over 2, which is 3 over 2. And if you don't prefer that method, we could always just, sorry, I forgot, there's also this over here. Now you're going to have to divide it by 1 over 2. And so if you remember, because these have the same denominator, this just becomes 3 over 1, which is 3. Okay? I'll take it a bit slow for this. I'll do this question one more time, just a bit more slow. So 4 over 7 times 21 over 8 divided by 1 over 2. So first we're going to do this. This becomes 4 times 21 over 7 times 8 divided by 1 over 2, which is 4 times 21. 4 times 21 is 84. So this is 84 over, and 7 times 8 is 56, divided by 1 over 2. And to do this, you're going to have to multiply, you could change it to, actually, first what we should do here is we should reduce the 84 over 56. So then this equals, you divide this by 4, divide this by 4, becomes 21 over 56 divided by 4 is 14. I'll do this over here. 56 divided by 4 is 4, it's 14. Divided by 1 over 2, and then this you can simplify this again, divided by 7. So it's 3 over 2 divided by 1 over 2. And then you can either just take these and then make it 3 over 1, or what you can do here is you can just multiply by the reciprocal, times 2 over 1 on both sides. This cancels, and this becomes 2 over 1 times 3 over 2, which is 6 over 2, which is 3. Okay? Now let's look at the last question. 2 over 3 divided by, okay, so first we're going to have to do this bracket over here, okay? This simplifies, so this becomes 2 over 3 divided by, this simplifies by dividing by 6, and this you can divide by 7 on the top and on the bottom. So 6 divided by 6 is 1, so this is 1 over, 12 divided by 6 is 2, so that's 1 over 2. Subtracted by 7 divided by 7 is 1, 1 over 28 divided by 7 is 4, so divided by over 1 over 4. Okay, you can pause just so you make sure that you're on track and you see what I just did over there. Okay, and then now we're left with 2 over 3 divided by, and so to subtract 2 and 4, we're going to need to put it into a prime factorization. And we have 2, 1, 2, multiply these. 2 times 1 times 2 is 4, that's the lowest common denominator. So then you multiply this by 2 and this by 2, multiply this by 1 by 1. So this becomes 2 over 4 because we want to have 4 as the denominator, minus 1 over 4. Then this becomes 2 over 3 divided by 2 minus 1 is 1 over 4 because we're only subtracting the numerator, right? And then here we want to multiply by the reciprocal times 1 over 4. Oh, sorry, not 1 over 4. I'll do both methods for here. You can multiply by 4 over 1 by 4 over 1. This cancels. Then you're left with 8 over 3. Because 4 times 2 is 8, 1 times 3 is 3. And then the other way we can do this is getting the same denominator for both of them. So this would become, 1 over 4. Then you can find the lowest common denominator by putting it into a prime factorization. 3, 4, multiply these. This is 1 times 3 times 4, which is 12. So then you're going to multiply this by 4. Oops, sorry. You're going to multiply this by 4, then this by 3, this by 3. So you have the denominator of 12, so this becomes 8 over 12 divided by 3 over 12, which is 8 over 3. Okay, that's both methods, and that's mixed operations.